Lately, I've been seeing a lot of conversations around divine relationships. People are talking about it, they are posting about it, and then there are concepts like twin flames, soul connections, destiny in love. Now, what most people are calling divine union or divine relationship is actually creating more confusion than clarity. Because people are staying in a relationship even when it is hurting because they think that there will be a grand reward. They believe that suffering means something sacred is happening. They are romanticizing the pain. And I absolutely don't like romanticizing the pain because it creates more attachment. It keeps you stuck in a loop and you get weaker day by day because it drains you. Although there are so many concepts, the entire market is very loud with these concepts which are promoting attachment. But I feel responsible to you because if you have followed me, if you have been watching my content, you believe in me, and I feel responsible to give you the truth. I feel responsible to break all the illusions. I feel responsible to help you detach and to help you find your true self. So this video was unplanned. It was supposed to be a part of my last podcast of divine relationship. But then I decided to create another video, a separate video, because I think that this deserves a separate place. And in the podcast, of course, I take a role of a coach, I take a role of a guide. But here I want to talk to you human to human, just me and you. And I am going to break a lot of illusions. I tried talking about twin flame, that how it is promoting more attachment, how it is making you feel more incomplete because you think your other half is out there. A divine union will happen, or the other person is triggering you enough so that you can reach a higher state. That is all false. And when I tried talking about it, you know what happened? I got a lot of hate comments, people were attacking me, and that's okay. I am not afraid. I'm not afraid to speak my truth because I am responsible to give you the truth. So in this video, I'm going to give you a framework, a grounded, conscious framework, which is rooted in self-awareness, emotional maturity, and Vedantic clarity. Think of this framework as a structure, as pillars on which the divine relationship will be built. Think of it as the foundations of a divine relationship. And when I do that, a lot of questions will be answered. If you have a question that why such relationships feel so cosmic but they destroy your peace, why everything which is intense feels like destiny, why even spiritually aware people, spiritually awakened people find themselves trapped in an anxious, unstable relationship, and how you can build a divine relationship without romanticizing the pain. So let's begin. My name is Siddharth and I'll be your friend in this video and I'll guide you. I will start with the first and the most important pillar of divine relationship, that is awareness. Awareness means what? I see myself so that I can see you. If I do not know myself, I will not be able to know you. Awareness is needed. What is awareness? Awareness of your own patterns, awareness of your own emotions, awareness of what triggers you, awareness of what opens your heart. Without awareness, we don't really meet people. We meet projections. If I haven't known myself, if I do not know my own fears, my own insecurities, which play a major role in a relationship, if I don't know about my own patterns, my own triggers, then it is going to create chaos in any healthy relationship, because then I will only be projecting things on other people. I will only be misreading the signs. I will only be misaligning myself or reading between the lines. I'm always calculating because I don't know myself enough. So the first and the most important part of divine relationship is self-awareness. And yes, self-awareness requires a little work. It is your ability to sit with your own self without any distractions. How many times in a day we are able to do that? We always want our mind to be occupied somewhere else. It is your ability to see your own thoughts, your own intentions, your own behavior, your own defense in real time. It is your ability to catch yourself in between an action. Without self-awareness, even a healthy relationship can become chaotic. Let's move on to the second pillar, that is responsibility. Responsibility, like I hold my end of street. I am responsible for my end of street. You manage yours, I manage mine. What is responsibility? Responsibility of your own actions, your own behavior, your own emotions, your own feelings. If I am not being responsible, then what will happen? Blame will take over. If there is no responsibility, there is blame. And blame cannot enter a divine relationship. Blame will say things like, oh, because of you, I felt insecure. Oh, because of your actions, I felt jealous. Because of you, I got angry. There is always a blame. Whereas if I am responsible for my own emotions, I will take full accountability of that action. Yes, I felt insecure and I would want to understand more about it. Yes, I felt jealous. I felt this jealousy and it taught me that I am not trusting myself enough. I would want to do that. If I am controlling, I am clinging on to you, it is my old pattern or old fear of abandonment, responsibility. And the media and the society wants you to believe that somebody else is going to manage your emotions. Somebody else is going to be there. First, you need to be there for your own self, for your own emotions. Take accountability. Responsibility is the second pillar of divine relationship. Let's move on to the third one. The third pillar is also very important. It is boundaries. Boundaries says, I am open for love, but my energy is mine. You have access to me. I am open in front of you. But where I need to draw a line, where I need to conserve my energy, that decision needs to be mine. Without boundaries, majority of relationship fails. Even a healthy relationship will turn into something else. Boundaries will help you reclaiming your own individuality. Boundaries will help you keeping your own identity. You will not be losing yourself in a relationship. Majority of the people who overgive, they don't do it because they are weak, because they are afraid of losing love. So without boundaries, even love will become possession. Without boundary, care will turn into overgiving. Without boundaries, support will turn into another attachment. Boundaries lets your love breathe. It gives you that space. Just because you are in love with somebody, in a relationship with somebody, that does not dismiss your own identity. Your world doesn't need to be revolving around the other person. Your identity doesn't need to be built around the other person's preferences. Boundaries are going to help. Before I give you the final pillar, I would want to talk something important here. Majority of the people think that somebody else is going to match me. Or these days people have been using the word universe. Universe is going to bring somebody in your life. Universe is going to make your relationship divine. The divine, if you think of divine or universe as a higher power, who is that higher power? That higher power's greatest manifestation is you. How divine is flowing all around us, and it is also flowing within you. You are the divine's greatest manifestation. The divine has been living in this body, in this form, and in multiple forms. So who is going to build that relationship? You. You are the divine in the divine relationship. Most people forget this and they want somebody else, some other power to make their relationship divine. If I do enough, if I practice these rituals, if I go on this self-love journey or a twin flame journey, you are going to build that relationship. You along with a conscious partner, we both are going to build that relationship. It's very human, it's very conscious, it is divine. Now let's move on to the fourth pillar, and this is the most important one, detachment. Detachment is the purest form of love. It is the truest love. What is detachment? I love you, I care for you, I want to be with you, but I do not attach my identity with you. I love you wholeheartedly, but my identity does not revolves around you. It is not connected to you. I am with you wholeheartedly. No fear. When there is detachment, there is no control. There is no fear. There is no ego. Detachment will flourish a relationship. Detachment is going to give you that individuality. And whatever people believe about detachment, I'm not going to repeat myself again. But detachment does not mean that, oh, I don't care, I become cold with somebody else. That's not detachment. Detachment is just this, that my identity is not attached with anything, not attached with the role of a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a husband and a wife or a partner. No, I play that role, but that's not limited to that role. I am the vast consciousness and I'm playing multiple roles. When that sense of detachment is there, the relationship flourishes. It will bloom. What most people call divine union today, it's another illusion. It is their trauma dressed as soul's purpose. That's not divine. And I'll say this very clear. Only a detached love is truly pure. Only a detached person can bloom in a divine relationship. Only a detached person can hold a divine relationship. So detachment is your fourth pillar. So what I have given you, it is just a structure. It is just a foundation. And most people, those who do not build these foundation, they will keep calling their relationship karmic, or it was destined, it was divine, it was twin flame, and whatnot. And in fact, the relationships are just the projection of their unresolved emotional wiring. There is nothing divine in there. Karmic relationship happens because, of course, there is a lesson to be learned. But after learning these lessons, majority of these lessons will fall under these four pillars. These four pillars are needed in both the partners. You yourself will do your work. Your partner will be doing this same work. You both need to build this relationship together, not God, not somebody sitting in the space, not universe. It's going to be you and your partner. If this video brought you clarity, then sit with it. You do not have to make drastic changes immediately. I want you to first see your relationship with this lens. Awareness comes first. Action will follow. Awareness itself is good enough right now. And let me know in the comments that if you like this video and share it with somebody who needs to hear this. Until next time, I'm Siddharth signing off. Please do take care of yourself. Stay free, stay aware, and stay true to your own self. Talk to you soon. Bye.